Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection. They say that you're supposed to say something within like the first 30 seconds of your recording of your video to kind of draw attention, to gain attention, to determine whether or not a subscriber or a potential subscriber will stay watching your video. That first 30 seconds is kind of like the hot button. I'm not very good at YouTube, obviously. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I figured the Ultra Premium Collection is a hot topic. Like, it's a hot item. A lot of people are really into it. So I figured I'd just start off the video with that, and hopefully it keeps you guys around, because we're going to talk about the Ultra Premium Collection today. This one is not sealed, but we're going to talk about possibly rebuilding it and how much that's going to cost. We've been watching the market for Ultra Premium Collections, really the market in general, but I've been focusing a lot on this one over the past several weeks because it is whoosh, just climbing like crazy. Did you like that whoosh? That's my sound effects. I provide my own sound effects, which is super cool. But I wanted to see how much it would cost to build one of these on your own, because let's face it, $350 for a sealed one is pretty ridiculous. And these came out like 6 months ago with an MSRP of $120. Very, very difficult to find. So we're going to see what it costs to rebuild it. This one has been opened already. I bought the contents to see whether or not we would be able to build it for cheaper. So it's got your booster packs in here: Vivid Voltage, Chilling Rain, Darkness Ablaze. It's got your metal Charizard, your metal Pikachu. It's even got the booklet in here. The only thing I don't have is the code card. I didn't purchase the code card. But then it's got your golden Pokeball, your golden Pikachu V, and then all of your 17 Celebrations packs. And I'm going to give it to you guys. One of you gets to have this. So all you got to do is just leave a like on the video down below, leave a comment, and then make sure you're subscribed, and we're going to draw the winner, choose the winner in next Sunday's video. It'll be announced. So just leave a like, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and you could win the contents of an Ultra Premium Collection, one that we built for you guys. We've been giving a lot of stuff away. We're also giving away an Evolving Skies booster box every single week until a reprint comes. This is the Danny Phantump reprint, because let's face it, this box is just getting more and more expensive. So all you have to do to be entered to that, win that, is just go back to the video I posted a couple days ago on Friday, leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed, and we announce those winners every single Friday until a reprint comes. But don't do that yet. Let's enjoy this video first, and then when this one is done, go ahead and check that out. Before we begin, I do want to talk about the Ultra Premium Collection and my, at least, opinion. Now, this is just my opinion on whether or not this is going to get reprinted, because there's a lot of opinions out there, and we've seen a lot of in-demand products like this before. I don't believe it's going to. I don't believe we're going to get an actual full reprint. Now, that doesn't mean that I think that you're not going to be able to at least have the opportunity to obtain these for MSRP in the wild. I do think that is still going to be a possibility. But with Celebrations, Pokemon has already announced that they're going to do last call. They had that tweet that they sent out. They put up that news blurb about a month ago now saying they weren't going to be printing anymore. This was your last chance to be getting Celebrations products. Now, while I don't know if that's going to be true for the ETB and some of the more popular or easier to find products, I do think that the Ultra Premium Collection is going to be done for as far as printing goes. Now, they might do something with the metal Charizard or the metal Pikachu where they reprint some of the items inside, but I think this box in specific, the way that this came about, I think that this is pretty much done for. However, we saw with the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box, we've seen with Evolution's Elite Trainer boxes, marketing companies in general, which are on a completely different distribution platform than what LGS's are. LGS has got 3 waves of these Ultra Premium Collections. They were small waves, but they got 3 waves, and those were dispersed pretty much throughout January. So we haven't had any of these now for a few months that kind of hit distribution. There might have been some distributors that kind of held a little bit of product back and offered it to LGS's at a much more expensive price, closer to that market price. But for the most part, I believe these are done being distributed to LGS's. However, marketing companies being on a completely different distribution wavelength and like completely different altogether, I think that some marketing companies have held some of these back and will be slowly dispersing them into big box stores for maybe a couple months yet. We've seen these kind of pop up on bestbuy.com. We've seen some of these kind of pop up in Targets or in Walmart. So I would continue looking and trying to just be patient and see if you can find any pop up. Obviously, the price point is getting really expensive, but if you're one of those people who's like, hey, I refuse to pay more than MSRP for this. If I don't get it, I don't get it, but I just want to find it at MSRP. I do think that there are going to be some that kind of still pop up in the wild, and usually that's the case for roughly 8 months or so, 8 months to a year, somewhere like that, where there's just some additional product that just gets forgotten about or gets left behind. I think marketing companies kind of do that to maintain interest and keep their sales levels going strong. So I do think that there's still going to be an opportunity. I'm going to flip you guys around because we're going to look at where the Ultra Premium Collection is right now. And this is This is crazy because it is going up and up and up, and that's really what I wanted to draw attention to when it came to this video. So we're starting off just looking at the Ultra Premium Collection by itself. As you can see right now, the market price for this item is $327.15. So this is all pulled off of TCG Player. The pricing that I'm going to go through when I rebuilt this one is the cheapest available pricing that I was able to find for each product that's in here. So obviously, if you're trying to rebuild it on your own, you can leave out different items. If you don't want the packs, you don't have to get the packs. If you don't want the celebrations items, or celebrations packs, you don't have to get those. If you're just kind of looking at more of the collectible pieces that are exclusive to the Ultra Premium Collection, you can kind of do the math on your own. But I also wanted to keep it where shipping prices and things like that, tax was manageable and didn't provide a huge impact. So there might be a few items here and there that you might be able to find for even cheaper by looking on your own. But obviously, you're not going to have the cellophane or anything like that. It's not going to be a sealed item, but it's still a really cool box to display if you're looking for this item in particular. The Ultra Premium Collection was down to $251.50 in the middle of January. Now, I do believe that that's a false $251.50 because there was a lot of shilling going on with this Ultra Premium Collection. We covered that before, where there was a lot of storefronts that just kind of popped up overnight, got made overnight, listing new PCs for $200 a piece. People bought them up and sold them, and then these new storefronts just never shipped them. They never sent them at all. TCG Player to step in and give refunds. I sent messages to TCG Player. I talked to TCG Player. I said, this is not right. These companies are manipulating the market, whoever is doing this, and they're like, oh yeah, we're looking into it. We'll figure it out. And they didn't for a couple months, and it really impacted the market price. But now you can see that's kind of taken care of, and the Ultra Premium Collection is just climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. It went down a little bit over the last week, down to $327.15, but still really close to that $333.87. And as of right now, there is no cheaper premium collection on TCG Player than $356. That's the cheapest one. I was able to find it on eBay for $325. If you know of different places that you want to help out the community, please leave a comment down below and let people know, hey, you can buy the Metal Charizard here, or you can buy this item here. This is the cheapest that I've been able to find it for. Obviously, the more eyes and the more focus we have on this, the better chance it is for the community to obtain them. And we're going to keep giving stuff away as we're growing, and we're trying to give away unique items, but there's only so much that we're going to be able to give away, at a time. So all of you guys' help, we're a team here. So Metal Charizard. This one just climbing and climbing like crazy. It was at $94.82 at one point. That was in the middle of February, but since then it's just kept going on in the upwards trajectory, sitting at $118.63, which is currently its 3-month high, and it's still trending in the upward direction. Then we've got the Metal Pikachu here. I wanted to highlight these 3 items here because this is what makes up the bulk of the cost. That Charizard right there, that Metal Charizard, is selling for more than just the MSRP of the box itself. And if you add all 3 of these cards together, you're looking at close to $200 right there, which is already $80 above MSRP. So if we look at the Pikachu right here, your high point $37.77, 3-month high. That's where the market price is right now for the Metal Pikachu. So it's trending in the upward direction as well. Its low point was $30.21, also at the end of January, beginning of February. And then we've got the Gold Pikachu V, which is trending in the upward direction. Not quite at a 3-month high yet, but definitely trending upwards. $23.53 is its low point. Again, beginning of February, end of January. $28.70 is its high point, which it hit way back at the beginning of January, and now it's starting to trend in that upward direction right there, sitting at $26.95. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip you over to sheet number 2 here so we can look at the actual contents to rebuild this item, and if we can rebuild it for cheaper than what we would pay for it new. And as you can see, based on the total price down at the bottom, and this isn't including the code card, the cheapest that I was able to find when I started adding up shipping costs and everything was $343. So unfortunately, buying the value items, the items inside the box, and putting it all together on our own, building it all together on our own, is more expensive than we can find it right now, because we can find it on eBay for $325 and maybe even cheaper in some other outlets. So the empty box by itself, location kind of shows you where I was able to piece everything together, where shipping didn't become detrimental. The empty box was $15. That was located on trollandtoad.com. The gold Pokeball and the gold Pikachu V, those were found on TCG Player. Those were the cheapest I was able to find. $12 for the golden Pokeball card and $26.50 for the golden Pikachu V. Those were lowest near mint copies of those cards. So if you're willing to pay a little bit cheaper of a price, get something lightly played, get something moderately played, obviously that could save you a little bit, but this is the lowest near mint pricing that I was able to find. The Charizard Pikachu pin, which maybe you're okay not having, that's $8. That was found on Troll and Toad. And the 25th anniversary coin was $6, also on Troll and Toad. There were bundle pricing on eBay together where it was $13, but with shipping it kind of added to be more expensive than just buying them individually. So the 25th anniversary coin, $6, that was also found on Troll and Toad. The cheapest metal cards that I was able to find were on eBay. The Metal Charizard, the cheapest one, was $120, and the cheapest Metal Pikachu was $45. Again, this is not including shipping. It's not including tax, anything like that. So this is just a $343 base price. And then we've got the booster packs that are inside, 17 celebrations packs. So those were found at just about $5 a piece. I think it was like $4.97. So I just rounded up to $5. So $85 for those. Then we've got Chilling Rain booster packs, $2.79. Those were found on Troll and Toad as well. Adding this all together kicked in free shipping. So I just kind of kept going with this because you could find them for, $2.60 or something on TCG Player, and that 19 cents didn't offset the shipping cost. So $8.37 total, $2.79 for each individual Chilling Rain pack. That was on Troll and Toad. 3 Vivid Voltage packs. These were at $3.48 a piece on Troll and Toad, and then $6.46 for Darkness Ablaze packs. Now, you might be okay without those packs. You might be okay not getting Chilling Rain, Vivid Voltage, and Darkness Ablaze, in which case that's going to save you $25.27. So that brings the price down to about $3.15. Still a little bit more expensive probably than you like. I think the majority of people really want to get these items here, the box and the contents without the booster packs. If you do that and don't add in any of the packs, you're looking at about $233 to kind of rebuild this ultra premium collection without the booster packs. And those were the cheapest that I was able to find, like I said, where shipping wasn't playing a giant factor in it, but still $343 or $233 without the booster packs is still relatively expensive for a product that is only 6 months old and was at $120 for MSRP not too long ago. But like I said, the bulk of it is being made up by those 3 cards where you're looking at almost $200 right there. That Metal Charizard and Metal Pikachu, obviously a really in-demand card. Ultimately, unfortunately, they just didn't print enough of these ultra premium collections to meet demand. This was a very, very wanted product that a lot of people were willing to pay over MSRP for, well over MSRP for, so that way they could have a copy of their own. And it is very, very unfortunate. Sometimes collectors, they just take that. They just take what they can get, knowing that this isn't going to be a product where there's going to be a ton of it that's just printed. Now, it is possible, like I said before, that they could reprint contents. My own honest opinion is I don't think they're going to reprint the box, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to find it again at MSRP. I do think some marketing companies, like maybe Excel, we don't know how many they got. We don't know how many waves they got. We don't know anything about that. So there is a possibility still that they're going to slowly release some of these in some of those big box stores. So I would continue to pay attention, see if there's any that are going to be out there. I think you still have a little bit of time, but unfortunately it is starting to get to the point where it's kind of pricing itself out of the market, and it's getting relatively crazy now that it's selling for about $350 a piece, and they're selling for that market. But you do have an opportunity to win everything that's inside this bad boy, just not sealed and not the code card that's in here. So I'm going to give this bad boy away. I keep saying bad boy, which doesn't make sense. It's a chunky Pikachu. It's not a bad boy. Yeah, just leave a like, leave a comment, and then make sure you're subscribed. Go back and enter the giveaway for the Evolving Skies booster box. Our goal is just to make sure that we get everybody free product, some sort of free product through our life on YouTube. So we're just going to keep giving stuff away as long as we keep growing, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you so much for all of that, guys. I appreciate you very, very much. I will see you guys in a couple days. Until then, peace.